What do you do if your mom has a health emergency? Something happened, she's in the hospital, and you are the adult child, maybe you're the local adult child, and the other kids live off somewhere, and she's got bills to pay, she's got stuff going on, there's decisions to be made. What do you do? So what would be, if you was in that situation, what would you look at?
You know, when there's a health crisis, you go to the hospital, you know, you take flowers, you take a magazine to read, and you're thinking about the surface things. And probably mom has been taking care of herself. You know, dad's died now, and mom's been taking care of herself for years. And you think she's got it all in place. It's all in order. But what you're going to need to know, if she can't make the decisions about what comes next, what kind of care or assistance or supervision she may need. Now, the doctor's going to tell her a little bit, and the case manager is going to offer up some suggestions, but you're the one that's going to have to piece this puzzle together. Do you know if she's on the Medicare, and does she have a Medicare supplement, or does she get a Medicare replacement policy? Is she going to need physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy?
And so if she has to have rehab, like the therapies, it may be in an outpatient therapy unit, it may be in a nursing home. You know, a lot of nursing homes, and a lot of times they don't call it nursing home, they say so-and-so healthcare and rehab, but it's in a separate wing of the nursing home where rehabilitative therapy is done for, you know, sometimes a few days, sometimes for a few months, to get mom or dad back up and walking again in, you know, therapy. Like, say if mom fell and broke her hip, to get her up and moving again. So there are a lot of things to consider. Number one is how to pay for it. That's a biggie. And, you know, to look at that, sometimes you look at, am I on the account? Am I the kid on the account with mom so I can just write a check? And if not, you know, how do I get access to her money to pay her bills? Does she have a power of attorney? Does she have a property power of attorney? And who is the one named on the power of attorney is the agent, you know, to make decisions. And sometimes it's one of the kids, sometimes not.
And do you know if she has this document? Do you know who's named? Do you know where it's at? Because you will need it. And as well, a healthcare power of attorney.
Healthcare power of attorney is very important because, again, with the scenario we was talking about, mom's in the hospital, you know, something's going on, you've got the immediate crisis, you know, she's getting taken care of, she's getting the healthcare treatment that she needs, but now it's like, can you make decisions for her? If she's cognitive, if she's able to make decisions for herself, that's fine. But for example, my mom had a stroke, and from that minute forward, she could no longer make decisions for herself. And I was the one, fortunately, she had a healthcare power of attorney. I was able to do that.
So you would you transitioned her from the hospital to either a step-down unit or to maybe a rehab facility, and you use this document. So you need to know, does she have one? And if so, where is it at? And are you named, or is one of the other siblings named? You need to know this kind of stuff. Plus, when mom goes into the hospital, they need a list of her medications.
So it's important to have all of that organized.
Absolutely.
Up front.
Absolutely.
Not at the last minute. So, mom, if you're watching this today, this is great. If you don't have a power of attorney, get a power of attorney, property power of attorney and healthcare power of attorney.
Two separate documents.
And we do them two separate documents. In some states, I don't know where you're watching this at, it may be together. We do them separately because in our state there's two sets of laws, one for property matters, one for healthcare matters, and there's two different sets of people you're presenting it to. The property power of attorney may be to banks or brokers or insurance companies or financial institutions. Healthcare power of attorneys, doctors, hospitals, nursing homes, assisted livings, places where you'd be getting medical care, rehab. And so two different things. So if you're watching this and don't have that, be a good day to get that in place. Check with your financial advisor, you know, who do the kids have access to all of this stuff if necessary. So a lot of things to get in place. Thanks for watching today. Hope you're having a great day. Take care. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.